Hey kiddos, hope y'all are going to have a great day today. For math class today, we are moving on to our second to last learning target for this unit, so be aware that you do have a test coming up soon. Our learning target for today is I will learn how to add and subtract complex numbers. So this one is probably going to be one of your favorite learning targets of the unit because you already know how to do this, you just don't know that you know how to do it. So go ahead and title our notes. Today we're going to put adding / subtracting complex numbers. I'm out of room, so I'm going to use the number sign. Adding and subtracting complex numbers. So let's start with a definition. Complex numbers are a combination of real and imaginary numbers given in the form a plus bi, or it could obviously be a minus bi, either or, where a is your real and your bi is the imaginary. So complex numbers, nothing too scary about them. Complex it makes it sound like it's difficult, but it's really not that bad. It's just a combination of a real number and an imaginary number. So essentially, we're just dealing with combining like terms today, which is something I know that you all know how to do. So we'll go ahead and hop right into some examples. So example 1, we're going to be given -7 minus 3i plus -5 plus 10i. Okay, so for these, we have a plus sign, so there's no need to distribute anything or change anything. So if you're someone that doesn't like parentheses, you can go ahead and rewrite that. -7 minus 3i plus -5, or just -5 is fine, plus 10i. So then my like terms are, I'm going to be adding my a's, so my real numbers, and then I'm also going to have my imaginary numbers. So -7 plus -5, that's going to give me -12. -3i plus 10i, that's going to give me a positive 7i. So -12 plus 7i is going to be my final answer. We'll go ahead and we'll hop into example number 2. 10 plus 4i plus -4 minus 9i. So we're going to try and combine these two. Combine your real numbers, then combine your imaginary numbers. So my real numbers, I have 10 plus -4, and then I have 4i plus -9i. 10 plus -4 is going to give me 6. And then we're going to have 10 plus -4 is 6. 4i plus -9i is going to give me -5i. So addition is the easier of the two, but the subtraction is not that hard. So hopping into subtraction, the only thing that makes subtraction more difficult is you might have to change some signs. So I know a lot of times when we're doing other assignments, most of the time we do all the hard stuff right, and then we end up losing a negative sign or forgetting to distribute something, which is what makes it a little bit more tricky. So make sure you're paying attention and taking your time when you're doing these. So I have -5 minus 6i minus 10 plus i. So for this, you're going to have to distribute this negative inside to both of these just to make it easier on you. I think you don't necessarily have to rewrite it if you could do it in your head, but I do not recommend doing it in your head. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this as -5 minus 6i. This stays the same. Negative times 10 is going to give me -10. Distribute your negative, that's going to give me -i. So essentially your signs flip. Now we do our real numbers and our imaginary numbers. So -5 minus 10, that's going to give me -15. -6i minus I is going to give me -7i. Okay. Where did my other piece of paper go? Okay. Example number 4. We're going to have negative 12 minus 5i minus negative 12 plus 9i. Again, we're going to have to flip those signs. The first signs stay the same. So a negative and a negative is going to give me a positive. Negative and a positive is going to give me a negative. Underline my reals. Underline my imaginaries. Negative 12 plus 12, that's going to give me 0. Negative 5i minus 9i, that is going to give me negative 14i. So you could either write 0 minus 14i or just negative 14i. Those are equivalent. And then our last example, negative 2 plus 4i minus 7 minus 10i. So I want you to take a second to try this one on your own. And you're going to have to keep playing the video because you won't get full credit if you don't watch it. So actually take a second to try this on your own. Okay, if you do this correctly, you should end up with negative 9 plus 14i. So that's a good way to check yourself. If you didn't get that, rework it and see where you messed up. This learning target is something you all should be very, very familiar with and comfortable with. The only difference is instead of adding x's like we're used to, we're adding i's. Same concept. So I don't anticipate many problems today, but if you have some, please feel free to reach out. And as you know, bring your questions to class tomorrow. This is a one-day learning target, so go ahead and be working on the practice that is posted below this video. Be sure you're taking notes and you're actually doing the work yourself in your math notebook. In case I ask to do a work check tomorrow, be on the lookout for that. And I hope you all have a great day. I can't wait to see you all again. See you when I see you.